Hello everyone, this is Ayşenur Altan. Welcome back to Turkish Food and Travel. Today we are making a beloved traditional Turkish dish called güveç. Normally this dish is made in an earthenware pot, but we are giving it a modern twist today by using the instant pot or pressure cooker, which will save us some time while still packing that all authentic flavor. It's gonna be all in one pot, and I'm gonna show you how to layer beautiful veggies with tender meat together. So let's get started. In this recipe I'm using beef. If you use lamb, you don't have to pre-cook it since it takes shorter time to cook. It is also possible to make it with lamb shank, which would give extra flavor because of the bone. Depending on your meat, you can cook up to 10 to 15 minutes in the pressure cooker or instant pot. I set the time to 7 minutes, but will wait to pressure to release by itself, so it's gonna take more time to cook. Meanwhile, I'm going to clean, wash, peel and chop my veggies. I have about 300 grams fresh green beans. I cut the stems out and take out the sides if there are the parts that we don't want to have. Wash it first and then drain and cut it into 2 to 3 parts. Next, onion. I have 1 medium size, you can add 2. It is up to you how much and which veggies you want to use. Just cut them into chunks because they're gonna cook in the pressure cooker. We don't want them to melt down, but keep its shape. These green peppers are sweet. We call köy biberi village pepper, and this is the kapya pepper, also sweet. It is up to you depending on what's available on the market or in your garden if you are lucky. I also have 2 zucchinis. I scraped down a little bit and cut it into chunks. It is optional. Some people don't prefer the zucchinis to add to their güveç. And next, our beautiful all-time favorite vegetable, eggplant. The word güveç actually comes from the name of the earthenware pot that this dish was traditionally cooked in. This method of slow cooking in clay pots goes back thousands of years, used in many ancient civilizations like the Greeks and Romans. Over time, güveç became a staple in Turkish homes, especially during Ottoman era, where it was known for its simple yet flavorful combination of meat and vegetables. And finally, I'm gonna use lots of tomatoes and couple of cloves of garlic. Just peel the tomatoes if the skin is thick and cut them into chunks. I would like to remind you can support the channel and help me reach more people by just giving thumbs up and leaving your comments. Thanks in advance. I cooked my meat for the second time after the 10 minutes and waiting, so it took about 20 minutes. It can change, depends on the meat type you have. Just check it until it's done. When it's time to add the vegetables, start with the ones that take longer to cook, like green beans and then onions, potatoes, eggplants and zucchini if you are using. This way everything will cook evenly and you'll get that perfect melt in the mouth texture. So since it's summer and I'm using summer veggies, first I added onions and then green beans. I also wanted to add between the layers some tomatoes so it will melt down and becomes a sauce between each vegetable layer. Next, I add the potato chunks and then red and green peppers. If I would make this güveç stew in winter, I would probably add as a veggies some potatoes, carrots and celery root. I'm seasoning it with some salt. If your peppers are hot, you don't have to add black pepper. You can adjust to your taste. Add more tomatoes over it. I even cut one more. And for an extra flavor, I scattered some butter pieces on top as well as tail fat. It really makes a difference, my friends, but if you cannot find, just skip it or use lamb shank for bold extra flavor. You can add your favorite fresh herbs, bay leaves, but traditionally we use only salt and black pepper for flavor. My tomatoes that I used didn't give much color, so if that happens, you can also add some tomato paste to give some boldness and more color to the dish, but it's optional. To complete the cooking process with vegetables, I used low pressure settings in pressure cooker and cooked for 10 minutes and then wait to release the pressure by itself. But of course you can also cook it perfectly in slow cooking setting. Before I serve my güveç and show you, I want to quickly give another option to make with lamb neck and using real earthenware clay pot. I bought this güveç pot from my trip to Cappadocia, which is my mom's hometown, and it was the first time using it, so I brushed it with some fat first and layered my veggies as I did exactly in the pressure cooker version and cooked on stove top over a low flame for 1.5 to 2 hours. You can also bake it in the oven, would be even more delicious. I'm gonna add the links down below for the full recipe if you want to watch the whole episode along with my Cappadocia visit. Blessing.
Enormously famous back when I was a college student back in.
In the village, we also cooked kebab famous in that region using wider clay pot with a local lady together. So if you are interested, make sure to watch. As in every dish mostly, it is better if you rest the dish before serving for at least 30 minutes. I transferred mine into a clay pot with lid. The traditional way of serving it would be bowl of rice or hearty fresh Turkish bread, but I prefer to serve it with some pasta, cacık and the seasonal fruits on the side. This dish is a true taste of Turkish home cooking, combining simple ingredients into something incredibly flavorful and comforting. I hope this inspires you to try güveç at home, whether you are using an instant pot, a deep dish pan, or traditional earthenware pot. Don't forget to check my other similar recipes from the channel and links, and see you next time. Afiyet olsun. These are not suitable, that's why I cannot do it. Okay, my friends. Our Nevşehir tava is done. It rested a little bit. Dear İrfan abi spread this table for us. My mom and my family is waiting around us for us to taste.
Sözleri nereden öğrendin?
Beautiful. We are going back to Istanbul from Nevşehir and look what we have on our way back to eat.